Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So, question for all of you watching out there. Did you know that there's a line out there called Full Spectrum? If you did you know that it is by Covergirl? Because I did not. So I'm just kind of wondering, why aren't people, I mean, I guess we're about to find out why people aren't talking about this, but I was on Ulta's website and I just kept seeing product after product after product saying full spectrum, full spectrum. So I clicked on it and yeah, it said that it is a new line from Covergirl. Let me go ahead and read you the claims about this brand here because it's quite interesting. So basically they are saying that Full Spectrum was designed to address the personal color needs of people with skin tones on the darker and deeper complexion range. From their press release, it says, "We understand that inclusivity goes far beyond shade ranges, so we're providing products for eyes, lips, and face that were designed to pop against darker skin tones. Full Spectrum brings out your truest tones with super rich pigments and hydrating shades that stand out." Okay, so basically it's a whole line. They've got foundation and concealer. I know I saw contour, lipstick, eyeshadows. I only got 3 products out of the launch just so we test it out and see how it's going here. So I got primer, foundation, and concealer. Let's get into how they look. So this was the first thing I got. This is their Matte Ambition Primer. It's a mattifying skin primer and sunscreen SPF 20. This retails for $11.49. She comes out pure white and she's pretty liquidy there, so let's go ahead and squeeze that out. They're $11.49. Trying to think of what other drugstore primers retail for to see if that's in line with the rest of them, but we're just going to rub it. I'm not going to say what I'm thinking because I feel like you guys already know what I feel like this smells like. Either I have a weird obsession with that food or all makeup products just smell like it. So that is the primer on my face. It felt pretty lightweight putting it on. I don't really feel like I noticed anything worth mentioning to you, but what it says about this primer is that there's SPF and oil control for a shine-free finish. This mattifying skin primer extends makeup wear all day, suitable for all skin types. Alrighty then. Well, they didn't really have much to say either. So this is their Matte Ambition All Day Shine-Free Foundation. This retails for also $11.49. One second here. Nope, $11.99 for 1 fluid ounce. Comes in 20 shades. I got it in the shade Deep Neutral 2, so I guess we're about to find out about this one. Okay, fingers crossed that it's the right shade. Basically, they say this foundation is transfer resistant, provides all day comfort with oil absorbing powders for a natural matte finish. We're just going to, no scent for the foundation. Just going to blend that out. So this is the foundation on my face. I'm not really getting matte here. If anything, at most, maybe soft matte, but I feel like this is a pretty natural finish to a foundation. And the last thing I have is their concealer. This is their All Day Idol Brightening Concealer. This retails for $11.49 like the primer, and she looks a little yellow, but we gonna test. Oh, I forgot the most important thing here. This comes in 6 shades. All right, so it came out really watery and streaky. What did they say about this concealer? Because it can't say full coverage whatsoever. So, pigments that neutralize blemishes, hyperpigmentation, and dark circles in a natural matte finish. Medium to full coverage brightening concealer that lasts all day, oil-free, suitable for all skin types. This makeup is designed for your truest tone. Okay, well, medium to full coverage, nah. If anything, medium coverage, and that's being generous here. That's being generous, saying medium coverage. All right, let's just blend it out. So this is the concealer on my face before I put powder on. It was really easy to blend out, but then again, it is a, medium or less coverage concealer. I feel like those typically aren't that hard to blend out. It's full coverage concealers that, you're gonna be there for a minute. I'm kind of digging how these are blending together, the primer, the foundation, and the concealer, but that might be because I feel like they're all doing the opposite of what they claim to do. But you know what, before I say too much, let me go ahead and finish my face. Alrighty then, and this is my finished face. So it is 12:41. I'm gonna come back in a couple hours, and we're gonna see what my face is looking like. Alrighty then, so it is 6:30, and this is what my face is looking like. So I feel like this should be a rather quick update here on the products on my face. I ain't feeling it because I feel like none of the products did what they're supposed to do. But about 6 hours later, I feel like my face still looks nice. It's starting to show oil, you know, I have oily skin, but I feel like that's because of the products I put on after those 3 products and not because of those 3 products. Like, I feel like my face isn't as oily as it possibly could be right now because I use the Milani setting powder, which you guys know is pretty matte, and the Fenty powder to set my under eye. I also use the Charlotte Tilbury powder as well. So I feel like that's why my face is, you know, as matte as it is right now for my oil showing through. I feel like it had nothing to do with any of the products that I put on. The primer, if anything, it just felt like lotion. It felt like I was putting lotion on my face. It's supposed to be a mattifying primer. I don't feel like if anything, I felt the primer was soft matte there. It did something, but not enough there for me to really notice anything about it. Really, all I have to say about the primer is, you know, if you wanted to check it out, sure, go ahead. There was nothing that stood out about it to me that would say, yeah, go for it. It's a great drugstore mattifying primer, or just a great primer. I just feel like it's just there. It's just a primer that's just there on my face. As for the foundation, I was feeling the foundation for a minute. Not so much anymore. The shade has been off to me all day. Like, I feel like in different lighting, I'm like, oh, but that's just how I've been the entire day. Is it only online that you can buy this? I'm not positive about that, but if you can go in store, then I would suggest you go do that. I was feeling it for a minute because it had that natural-ish kind of finish to it. Soft, matte, natural. Well, it says natural matte finish. I feel like it was a soft, matte, natural finish foundation. I didn't get matte from this foundation either, even though it says it's a matte foundation. So I liked the initial finish of it, but as it's worn through the day, I can feel it on, and I mean feel it on my face. Y'all know I can't stand feeling makeup, so that's why it's a no for me, dog. There also, even though it had the soft matte natural kind of finish to it, I still feel like I still feel like she looking kind of cakey. Like she looking like you know for a fact I've got makeup on my face right now, even though it wasn't as matte as it's supposed to be. So that the whole thing is just weird to me. And as for the concealer, it's a no dog from me on the concealer. It was a no dog from me before I left. You could probably notice that. It was like the primer, like lotion on your face. It was so lightweight. It was so watery. It was as if I was putting yellow water on my face. Like, what did it do for my under eyes? Again, I feel like it's just the powder that I put on my under eyes that have saved this look here. And it also did kind of tone down some of the yellow appearance there. But I don't feel like the concealer did anything. It was just so lightweight, so transparent that it was just I put some water on my face. That's honestly how it felt. And it only comes in 6 shades, so we're not being that helpful there as far as helping it deeper tones pick something. Honestly, the only thing I could see myself giving a chance to again is the foundation, because I did like it for a minute, and I'm thinking maybe because these are things that are supposed, would it be me if I didn't drop something in a video? Maybe because these are things that are supposed to be matte, that's why I'm getting the, you know, cakey feeling type of thing going on here, because that's what it's supposed to do, even though they don't do that. But, you know, once you add on the other products that you would in a makeup look, that's why it's starting to feel like that. So really the only thing I would give a chance to again is the foundation. There was an attempt there with the foundation. I see it. I can feel it there, Covergirl. You guys know I didn't try the other things in the collection, but I know they got contour and stuff like that. She might need some work, but I see the idea here, and I get it. I'm gonna give the foundation another chance. If you guys want me to, let me know in the comments down below. But as far as the primer, that's up in the air. You could try it if you want to, and maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. You can never try it and you won't be missing anything. And as for the concealer, I feel like I'm always fighting CoverGirl. Like, y'all gonna give us some shades of concealer, okay, CoverGirl? If you guys remember, around this time last year when I did Concealer Hunt Week, I tested out one of CoverGirl's new concealers and the shades were lacking there as well. And I think I said that concealer had a nice finish, but you know, it wasn't anything to write home about. So I'm gonna keep fighting, CoverGirl. We gonna keep having this conversation until y'all do right by us with concealer, okay? So that is it for this video. I hope seeing these products on my face and hearing some of my thoughts has helped. If you're thinking of checking any of these things out for yourself, let me know again about the foundation, because that's the only thing here that we might be able to save here with other products that we know, okay? It's not those products, it's this foundation, or it's not the foundation, it's these products. So let me know and we'll test that out again. Maybe we can save something here. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.